What's going on, off the record fans? I hope you guys all had a great weekend. I know I did. The super action-packed weekend. Sunblind, my band, played at the Water Tower in Oaks with Florida Wayne Band. Florida Wayne Band released their new CD on vinyl. Super exciting. I don't know if you guys know, vinyl's not cheap to make. It's a huge ordeal, and they killed it. Two great performances. The sound system there is amazing. So if you're ever looking in to see a band and they're playing at the Water Tower in Oaks, make sure you go. Let's get into the news today. I know you guys are all wondering what we got. So, speaking of over the weekend, Green Day played Coachella. So, on April 12th, which is the same day I had my show, Green Day made their debut as the headliners at the Coachella Music and Arts Festival in Indio, California. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Their dynamic set featured a mix of classic hits and new tracks from their recent album, Saviors, including the acclaimed Bobby Socks. However, the performance took an unexpected turn when a firework caused a palm tree in the artist section to catch fire. So, adding unintended drama to the show, fortunately, the fire was quickly contained and no injuries were reported. California's not usually that good at that. So, in addition to the pyrotechnic mishap, Green Day's set was marked by a politically charged message from frontman Billie Joe Armstrong, modified lyrics in the classics like American Idiot and the song Jesus of Suburbia to express his criticism of former or current president Donald Trump and to show his support of for the Palestinian cause. Referencing the suffering in Gaza, while the performance was musically celebrated, the combination of the political statements and the fire incident kind of drew some criticism with some of the attendees and the commenters. I know I actually think I saw the lead singer of Disturbed, I forget his first name, David Drennan. He actually posted that he'd like to have a conversation with the lead singer of Green Day about Gaza and what's going on, and about not taking sides, I guess was his ploy. He said he wanted to have a very respectable conversation with him. So, celebrating 20 years of American Idiot. In October of 2024, Green Day released the deluxe 20th anniversary edition of their groundbreaking 2004 album, American Idiot. I didn't realize it was made 20 years ago. I thought it was done like 2007, 2008. I am wrong from time to time. This comprehensive package included 15 unreleased demos, a 15-track 2004 concert recorded at Irving Plaza, New York City, 9 previously unreleased live recordings, including a cover of Queen's We Are the Champions, and 4 songs previously available only as B-sides and bonus tracks. It's a lot of music to release right off the bat. The release also featured 2 Blu-ray discs containing the film Heart Like a Hand Grenade, BBC performances, and a new 110-minute documentary titled 20 Years of American Idiot. The deluxe edition is available in various formats, including an 8 LP vinyl box set and a 4 CD box set as well. Each accompanied by exclusive memorabilia such as the Green Day flag, the iconic American Idiot tie-dye, or red tie, and animal pins and more. This release has been praised for its depth and its insight that it provides into the band's creative process during a pivotal time in their career. We're talking about another 90s band that has been able to stay relevant for almost 4 decades now. I want to say we're at 4 decades. Super impressive. And again, I don't think you guys realize a 110-minute documentary. We're talking about they filmed stuff out of their own pocket. They actually filmed a documentary. That's really cool that they took that initiative. But also, it's not cheap. That's it's definitely something that shows how creative they are and how much they really love their fans for supporting them. The Saviors World Tour. So Green Day's Saviors World Tour has been a significant event with performances across various continents. The tour features a blend of classic hits and new material from the Saviors album. So notably, the band have been performing American Idiot in its entirety during their shows, celebrating the 20th anniversary. The tour has been well received with fans and critics alike, praising the band's energy and the emotional resonance of their performance. So, controversy, Las Vegas radio. In September of 2024, during a concert in San Francisco, Billie Joe Armstrong expressed his disapproval of Oakland's A's baseball team move to Los Angeles. So he called the city the worst shithole in America. These remarks were fueled by his frustration with the team's owner, John Fisher, for relocating the team from Oakland. In response, two Las Vegas radio stations, Comp 92.3 and X 107.5, announced that they were banning Green Day's music from their playlists, expressing their disappointment with Armstrong's comments. Hey man, I got it. People get really, really heated about their hometown, and when somebody big talks some mess about it, they react. I'm not allowed in Arcadia, Florida for one of the videos that I made while I was down there. It's gone locally viral, I think, 3 times now. I think I got 30,000 views the first time. Second time I got 80,000. The third time it was another 20,000. But a lot of it's people saying, yep, that's what the town's like, and a lot of people threatening my life. But that's how the cookie crumbles. While Armstrong did not immediately respond to the ban, he later posted a tribute to Oakland's A's on social media, expressing his sorrow over the team's departure from his hometown. I get it, man. You got a big baseball team from your hometown, and they end up moving to Las Vegas. Las Vegas isn't known as being the nicest city. It's a fun city to visit. It's where there's a lot of hidden secrets there. So, reflecting on Jesus of Suburbia, as part of the American Idiot anniversary celebrations, Green Day has been revisiting some of their most ambitious work, including the nearly 10-minute version of Jesus of Suburbia. This track, considered to be one of the most complex and brilliant compositions, emerged from a critical turning point for the band. Inspired by rock operas and musicals, Jesus of Suburbia narrates the protagonist's escape from suburban life and reflects on Armstrong's personal experiences and political frustrations during the Bush era. I was playing music during the Bush era. There were tons of people talking about it on stage during their performances. The song has been lauded for its bold structure and emotional depth, solidifying Green Day's legacy in the early 21st century of rock. So, they are definitely good at turning heads. Man, they've been doing it for a long time. They really know when to kind of pull at that fabric behind the media chairs and really get some attention on them. So, upcoming events and their releases. So, looking ahead, Green Day continues to be active in the music scene. Their Saviors World Tour is ongoing, and with upcoming performances scheduled in various countries. Fans can also look forward to a potential new release and collaborations, as the band remains committed to evolving their sound and engaging with contemporary issues through their music. So go to their website or go to their social media, follow them if you're interested in seeing them play. Definitely a band that's really tight, really good live. I've had a couple friends see them live at festivals and on tour, and they've definitely always gotten the thumbs up. So, on to our second round of music news. If you haven't heard of the band Sleep Token, I'm about to give you a little lesson on this band. So, we're about to talk about this, the popularity and the mystery has an equal measure for this band. The one and only Sleep Token. If you're already a disciple of The Vessel, you know what's up. But if you're sitting there thinking, Sleep Token? Sounds like a meditation app? Well, you might want to strap in on this band. This isn't your average band. This is a cult, a vibe, a movement. Who's to say? And yeah, it's a source of some spicy controversy for sure. Talking to a band that knows how to get people talking about them. So who is Sleep Token? Well, so let's start at the top. Who the hell is Sleep Token? Sleep Token is a British band that formed in 2016, fronted by a mysterious figure known as Vessel. That's not a nickname. That's literally what he goes by. He wears a mask, never shows his face, and supposedly channels the music from an ancient deity called Sleep. Yeah, you heard that right. An ancient deity called Sleep. The rest of the band, also anonymous. They're masked, mostly silent, and they stick to the shadows like they're auditioning for the next Batman movie. It's all part of the allure of this band, and this band isn't about individuals. It's about the experience. It definitely reminds me of the 1990s Batman with the Penguin. It's a very, very dark presence, a very dark execution of how they show themselves on stage. I watched a number of videos. They're super, super tight live. Their music is really interesting. It's really cool. So let's get into the real juice of the music. Sleep Token sound is like if you took Deftones, mixed it with some R&B slow jams, added a dash of djent, and wrapped it all in a mood. Ambient synth shell. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is a different experience. 1 minute it's brutal, crunchy, bone-rattling metal, and the next it's soft, emotional, and piano-driven. They don't just cross genres, they dance across them like it's a ritual. Again, I was listening to them today. The song started out just piano and a synth droning in the background, and the lead singer singing these beautiful melodies. I'm telling you that I haven't listened to a band that sounds like them. Super interesting band. If you're super conservative Christian, you're definitely not going to like the little seance mood that they kind of put on stage. It's a very dark, ritualistic looking performance. I'll tell you that. It's super impressive how they really add a lot of mystery, seeing that they've never shown their faces. So their breakout album, Sundowning, in 2019 introduced us to the formula. Then came This Place Will Become Your Tomb in 2021, which leveled up the production and leaned harder into emotional melodies. But it was the 2023 Take Me Back to Eden that really put them on the map, at least in the wider world of music. This album, it's 60 minutes of pure musical chaos. They've got metalcore, R&B, trap beats, gospel, even straight up pop. The tracks like The Summoning, which is definitely one of their bigger ones that people like, and Aqua Regina made huge waves. The summoning in particular went viral for a reason. That outro, filthy, groovy, and transcendent. Sleep Token dares you to put them in a box. And then they smash the box, set it on fire, and whisper, worship, while you're still trying to process it. They are an amazing band. The Cult of Mystery. Now, part of their draw, honestly, huge part, is the mystery, like I said. No press photos, no interviews, no bios. The band is essentially a performance art project wrapped in lore. Vessel doesn't talk. He sings. He screams. He croons like he's heartbroken and possessed all at once. But you won't see him tweeting his lunch or doing TikTok dances. They've built this cult-like following by being intentionally unknowable. Their fans and their worshipers, that's literally what they call themselves, worshipers. People show up to these shows wearing robes, masks, painting their faces. It's part of their music scene. It's part spiritual gathering. It's part Comic-Con. I think that's dope. But part of it is also where the controversy starts to bubble up. Again, the reason, not only do they make great music, but one of the reasons why they've really, really blown up is the unknown. People don't know who they are. They've stayed super mysterious for a long time. And I, quite honestly, as a musician who likes to talk too much sometimes, all the time, if you ask my girlfriend, it's super interesting that they have never done an interview. They've never revealed who any of them are. So controversy and the unmasking, let's talk about this. In early 2023, the internet being the internet, the mask slipped. Some clever folks dug deep, found past projects, and revealed what they believe is Vessel's real name and musical history. And just like that, the illusion cracked. Now let's be real. Unmasking a musician who intentionally created a mythos around anonymity, that's like telling a kid Santa Claus isn't real because you hacked the North Pole. I've definitely told kids that Santa isn't real. I'm that guy. Technically, possibly, but totally missing the point. Some fans felt betrayed by the reveal. Others were angry that people even tried to expose the band's identity, and it sparked a big conversation. Do we owe artists their privacy, or is that just part of the fame in 2025? It's a great question. It's a really good question. I think people need privacy. If they want privacy, they get privacy. So, the musical direction. There's also a musical controversy. Some die-hard metalheads feel like Sleep Token's last work, especially Take Me Back to Eden, leans too far into pop. Too much softness. Too much melody. Not enough riffs and rage. To which I say, have you listened to the album? It has both. But it speaks to this let's speak to this classic fan dilemma. Do you want your favorite band to stay the same forever, or do you want them to evolve? Sleep Token has chosen evolution. They're not going to make music, they're making art. It's in their music, it's in their stage presence, it's in everything they're doing. Sometimes it's heavy, sometimes it's heart-wrenching, sometimes it sounds like Justin Timberlake joined Meshuggah. And that's the beauty of it all, is you've got these beautiful, beautiful melodies with a djent metal progressive sound. It's really interesting to hear. So big picture, what does Sleep Token really represent? Well, they're a rebellion against music algorithms, against branding, against the expectation that artists have to explain themselves. They're doing their thing, making what they want, and asking us to come along only if we're ready to give ourselves into the experience. They're also a mirror. All that mystery, all that genre hopping, it forces fans to ask themselves what they want from their music. Do you want something familiar or something that makes you uncomfortable? Because Sleep Token will make you uncomfortable. And that might just be why they matter so much in music right now. So closing thoughts. Love them or hate them. Thinking they're overrated or the second coming. Sleep Token's definitely here to stay. They've built something no one else has as a band. A sound that defies genre. A brand that rejects fame. A fan base that feels more like a congregation. It's a very interesting thought. And maybe, just maybe, that's what we need in 2025. Something mysterious. Something emotional. Because there aren't enough emotions in 2025. But something that reminds us of music that can still be sacred. Worship? Possibly. That's it for today with Sleep Token. Definitely check out their band, or their song, The Summoning. It seems to be everybody's fandom favorite. But I would definitely dive into most of their album, that last album they put out. It's really, really, it's really a piece of art. I'm not going to lie. There's not a lot of huge bands that you see playing every festival and everything out there under the sun, putting out music that you have no clue how to really define what they play or what genre that they fit into. These guys, I could see them putting out an emo pop punk album. I could see them doing anything. They have so much mystery. They could start another band in mass, and we would never know. So if you pay attention to the show, I'm on here live almost every weekday at 5. I like to give a shout out to a local band. So far, I've been going and hitting the bands that are in the area, but lately I've been trying to hit a lot of the bands that are on the Heading East Records, which is Fred Mascherino's record label. I've talked about Fred a couple times. He's in the band. He was in the band Taking Back Sunday. He's in the band The Color of Fred, and they will be playing this festival. So the band I want to talk about today is Challenger from Delaware, set to make a live debut album, a debut at Heading East Festival this year. So emerging from Wilmington, Delaware, it's a dynamic duo, and they are poised to electrify the stage with their live performance at the upcoming festival, April 19th, 2025. That's this Saturday, if you're watching this right now, at the Foundry. And this event marks a significant milestone in the band's career. Comprised of vocalist Andrew Price and multi-instrumentalist / producer Stephen Payne. Challenger has been steadily gaining attention with their unique blend of heavy hooks and melodic depth. Their latest single, Bones, featuring Fred Mascherino, has been making waves across the digital platforms, showcasing the band's evolving sound and artistic vision. That was actually the song that I listened to on the way here. I've been listening to their album all day. I would definitely say the singer's voice reminds me a little bit of Alkaline Trio's main singer. Not exactly, but really good vocals, really good hooks, really good melodies. I really like their full-length album. That single they put out, Bones with Fred, is a really good banger. I believe they also did a music video for that. So I'm going to have their link in the information down below on this video. Definitely go and follow them on all their social media platforms and whatever streaming platform you actually use, whether it's Spotify or iTunes. I know I'm a little out of character compared to most. I use iTunes. Everybody uses Spotify. I'm an Apple user. I don't have to explain myself. But fans are eager to witness this live debut. They can secure their tickets through the link provided in the band's Instagram. Don't miss out on your chance to experience Challenger's live performance as they bring their studio crafted sound to the stage. So again, this Saturday in Philadelphia will be the Heading East. Let's see. Heading East Festival. Again, I know I've brought this up a couple times. So, if you're watching this, we've got the Color Fred, we have Amora, who I did a shout out to. We have my cousin's girlfriend's house, who I did a shout out to last week. We have Sleep Cycles, who I'm probably going to cover tomorrow for the local shot. We have Lolito, which is Fred's daughter. Really interesting music, piano based. She blows me away every time I listen to one of her songs. It's super, super beautiful voice. I really like her stuff. It's really out of the ordinary for what I listen to. Mighty Tortuga, who I saw back in, I want to say 2019. They were amazing. Winter Forever, and again, the band we talked about today, Challenger. So if you're in the Philadelphia area, make sure you head into Philly this Saturday for the Heading East Festival. You won't be disappointed. Tell them the Red Bearded guy sent you from Off the Record. So that's today's news. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what kind of news segments you want to hear. I will also have some news up